wabarakatuh. Welcome to Miss Vida English Online. Masih dalam pembahasan syntax. In this video, I'd like to show you some example how to make three structures of one clause sentence. Hope you watch it till the end so that you're able to make the tree structure well from words to a sentence. So, how to make a tree structure of a sentence? First, you have to rewrite the sentence on a blank paper, or you can retype it, the sentence or the question. The next one, you have to analyze a sentence. It means you have to analyze it from a sentence to the phrase and to the words. So you have determined what kind of the phrases, form, and its grammatical function of the sentence. And after that, you have to determine the words of each phrases. Okay, let's make it. Are you ready? Okay, the first one, we have simple sentence. It contains only subject and verb. Okay, we have an example here. Mary runs and my sister is sleeping. Let's see here, Mary as a subject and run as a verb. And also in the second sentence, we have my sister as a subject and is sleeping as a verb. Okay, let's see. Here, the first one we have to do is you have to write the sentence first, and after that, you have to make the tree structure. First thing you have to make is to write down as in here, and then if we already know Mary is a subject and runs is a verb, so we break as, we divide it as into two main branches. It is NP, we have NP as a subject and VP as a predicate. After that, because the NP is only Mary, so you can drag the line into N, and after that you can make it into Mary also. The second one, because the verb is only run, so we can make it the line to verb. Kita tulis verb, yeah, V, and after that you make it into runs like that. How about the second sentence? Okay, first you have to write the sentence first, and then first thing first, you have to make S like this, S, and then because we already know then the subject is noun phrase, yeah, and noun phrase here we have my and sister, so my is the determiner. So from S here we divide into two main branches, ya, like usual ya, selalu dibagi menjadi dua cabang utama, NP sebagai subject dan VP sebagai predicate. And after that, in NP we have two form. We have determiner, it is my, possessive selalu menjadi determiner, possessive pronoun, and then nounnya is sister. That, and because we have is sleeping for verb phrase, is a auxiliary and verbnya sleeping, so we can make two branches here, auxiliary and verb, and then the auxiliary you make a line to is and you make verb to sleeping. That's the easy one to make simple sentence, to make a tree structure of simple sentence. Okay, then we continue to the next one, is a sentence with subject plus verb plus object. We have here, Mary studies some English grammar. First, you have to write first, Mary studies some English grammar. So you have to write this one first, and then after that you make S in here, Yeah, you make as, and then you have to analyze. Is the subject, and after that studies is the verb. Some English grammar is become an object of the sentence. And then we continue. We divide into two main branches. It is NP as a subject and VP as a predicate. Because the subject is only Mary, you can make a noun, and after that you make a line to Mary. And then the VP, we have studies as a verb, and we have the some English grammar as an object. So we divide the branches into two branches. Verb is a verb phrase. It contains verb, studies, and NP as an object is some English grammar. So in some English grammar, you can write determiner, adjective, and noun grammar. Yeah. Okay, is it understood? Let's. Okay, now we continue to another example of sentence. Is a sentence with subject and verb and two objects. We have direct object and indirect object in English. For example, we have Mary gave John a black cat. The first thing you have to do is you have to write the sentence first, rewrite the sentence first, and then after that you put as first, and then after that the sentence first. The first one, Mary as a subject, gave as a verb, John is an indirect object, and a black cat is a phrase that functions as a direct object. Is a direct object that function as direct object. Okay, we divide it as into two main branches. It is NP as a subject and VP as a predicate. In NP there is only one word, so we just put noun and we make a line to Mary. In verb phrase as a predicate, we have verb. This is verb because the verb is only gave, so we can make a line here. And then we have NP as an object, and we have two kinds of objects, so we divide it into two again. It is NP as an indirect object and NP as a direct object. So NP as an indirect object, we have John. So John is a noun. So we make a sentence here as a noun. And the DO or the direct object, we have a phrase, a black cat. So it means you have to make it into three. A is a determiner, black is an adjective, and cat is a noun. So you make a line, a black cat, like that. So that's the tree structure. Okay, then we continue to another one. Is a sentence with direct subject, verb, direct object or indirect object, and complement atau keterangan in Indonesia. Okay, we have here John put the books in the box. John, this is the John, put the books in the box. First thing, you have to write it. John put the books in the box, and then after that you analyze it. John is the subject, put is the verb, the books is the object, in the box is the complement. So the book is a noun phrase, in the box is preposition phrase. Okay, the first one you have to make as first, and then after that make it into two branches, and P as a subject and VP as a predicate. Because the NP, the subject, is only John, so you have just put here. And the verb phrase, we have two phrases. It is verb and NP as the object. So we have NP. The NP in here we have two phrases, the books in the box. So it means we have two branches in NP. One is NP as an object and one is PP as a complement. Okay, we go here first. After verb, we just put a line into put, and after that you make a line into the NP. The NP as a subject, we have two words. It means the and books. The is determiner, so we make a sentence like this, and books are noun. Yeah. Okay, we make a sentence like this. For complement, we have PP, prepositional phrase, in the box. So we have preposition and we have NP again. So if you have double NP, you can make a triangle like this, and then you can make two branches, preposition in and NP the box. This is the NP, the and box. So you can make to another sentence. In here we have a more complicated subject. We have subject plus verb plus direct or indirect object plus complement and modifier. So in the previous video we already learned about the difference between complement and modifier. You can check the previous video. Okay, in here we have the example. My father worked in a shoe factory last year. My father worked in a shoe factory last year. The first thing you have to rewrite and then analyze it. Where is the subject? Yes, the subject is my father. The verb or the predicate is work. And then in predicate we have in a shoe factory as a complement. This is the phrase, and last year as a modifier. Okay, and then we can make the tree structure like this. For example, at the top you can write as, and then after that you make two line, NP as a subject and VP as a predicate. So because the subject is my father, that's an NP. So you can write this is NP. Sorry, this is NP. NP like this. Okay, and because in NP we have my is determiner and father is a noun, so you can put the line into two branches, and then determiner we can make a line to my, and noun we can make a line to father. Okay, let's see here in verb phrase. In verb phrase we have worked and in a shoe factory last year. In a shoe factory last year is a PP. So we have verb here, and then we just make a line into work and PP. In here we can divide PP into two branches, that is PP as a complement in a shoe factory and last year. Last year is NP, so NP as a modifier. Okay, and PP in complement we have preposition, that is only in, and in NP we have a determiner and we have an NP also. Shoe factory is an NP. We can make like this, yeah. Then NP, adjective and noun. Yeah, in NP as a modifier last year, we can make a line into NP as a modifier. We have NP last and year. Last is the adjective and year is a noun. So we make a line like this. Okay, is it understood? Clear enough? At the beginning of a sentence, for example like this: on Sundays the students don't go to school. So they are happy, right, on Sundays because they don't go to school, like that. Okay, in here we have the complement. You have to rewrite first. You have the complement at the beginning of the sentence, so it will integrate it with the subject, the students, and after that we have the verb do not go. Then we have here not is the negator here, yeah, not, and then to school. To in here is a preposition, yeah, menuju, so this is preposition. Okay, let's see here the three example, the three structure. First you have to write as and then divide it into two, NP as a subject and VP as a predicate. In NP as a subject we have NP as modifier and NP saja, yeah. NP as a modifier on Sundays. On Sundays, oh sorry, this is not NP, this is PP, yeah, because on, yeah, PP, this is PP as modifier and NP. So PP as modifier we have P preposition and noun Sundays, yeah, prepositionnya on, nounnya Sundays. In NP we have the is determiner, jadi kita bikin dua, determiner, and student is the noun. So we make a line, determiner and noun to the students. Okay, and then after that we have verb phrase as a predicate. In verb phrase we have two phrases, do not go and to school. Do not go is a verb phrase and to school is a prepositional phrase. In here PP as a modifier, right here, yeah, PP as a modifier or mod, yeah, like that. Okay, so we continue to verb phrase. In here do not go we have do as an auxiliary, not as a negator, and verbnya go, so we put into two, into three, do, not, and go. Do is the auxiliary, negatornya not, and verbnya go. The last one we have prepositional phrase as a modifier, to school. To is a preposition, menuju, and school is a noun. So we make a line from P to and from N to school. Yes, that's all about the sentence and the three structure. I hope everybody can happy learning the syntax and keep learning and keep healthy, everyone. So see you again into the next video of Miss Vida English Online. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my YouTube channel. Bye. See you soon.